Sawadee Ka. Sawadee Ka in Thailand means, hi, how are you doing? And we're Gary and
Paula
Hayes. We've been here for 7 years, just about, as Northwest District missionaries. We now live in Chiang Mai, Thailand. And Paula's going to talk to you just for a minute about how we actually got here.
Well, Gary and I were both working in Seattle, and we had just bought a new house and car, and we came to Thailand for a vacation. And while we were here, we believe the Lord spoke to both of us to quit our jobs and sell our house and come over here to be missionaries. And to make a long story short, we did. And the first 2 years we were here, we taught English in the Foursquare Church and dealt with adults, teaching them. But we weren't having a lot of results as far as evangelism. So after 2 years, we were re-evaluating what we were doing and what the Lord was really calling us to do. And we told the Lord, we said, we'll do anything at all, anything that you want. Just let us know and we'll do it. And to our complete surprise, He called us into children's ministry. And this was a great shock to both of us because we don't have any children and we have never been in children's ministry and we didn't know anything about it. But we had made a commitment, and so we decided to go ahead and try it. So we did.
Yeah, the only thing I ever knew about kids was when they start to cry, pick them up and find mom. And that's it. We were the only two kids we really knew. So for God to bring us into children's ministry was a complete shock. However, just as God will do, He loves to use what you and I might consider unqualified. Because we had nowhere to turn but to Him. We didn't know what we were doing really, but we had an idea, we had a vision that God had brought us here to help transform Thailand's future, and that means kids. And so consequently, Thailand, just so you know, has only 1% Christian, about 3% Muslim, and everyone else claims to be Buddhist. Now that might scare off some people, but to be honest with you, the only growing faith in this country is Christianity. And most of that is coming from youth and children, and especially children under the age of 14. We learned that through George Barna studies that even in the USA, 85% of all of you who might be sitting in the chairs came to Christ before your 14th birthday. And that same psychological need for a child to learn values and worldview and a faith that they can believe in is all over the world. It's no different here in Thailand. So we got busy just under 5 years ago with a children's ministry focused on empowering and training churches, how to reach children for Christ, how to disciple them in His name, how to mobilize them, and lo and behold, God just continued to bless that ministry to where now more than 30,000 children have been saved in this particular ministry, and it's a testimony to the Lord. Everyone who does this particular ministry we train are Thai and local churches. And so we're very, very excited with the church growth and even church planting with kids. We've expanded it into drug prevention. And so now we train churches how to reach into schools and partner with government to protect kids against the evils of drugs. We train on human trafficking prevention here in Thailand. Huge problems in Thailand with human trafficking, in particular with children. And we know that through the transformation of the human spirit and the raising up of a new generation, that human trafficking can be completely eradicated, and we will see that happen in the next 20 years or so as these kids reinstill values and commitments to eliminate these things in this country. So we're very, very excited that we can share with you. We really wish we could be there with you in person.
Yeah.
However, we're doing what we can, and we ask you to just keep your prayers going in terms of this ministry, and in particular the children of Thailand, because in this country, as Thailand goes, Southeast Asia goes. And We have a website that Paula's going to hold up a sign. I'm going to kind of make sure it gets in camera range, so you can write down the website name. It leads you to our other websites that tell you more about Thailand. So honey, why don't you do that?
Okay.
Okay, oh, that's very good. Just a little bit to your right. Haha. And if you can't see it, it's http://give.foursquare.org/Hays, Hays. I'm coming back around the corner, and we're about to say goodbye to you guys, and hope to see you maybe next year when we can make it again over to Northwest, and maybe this time in person. And in the meantime, come and visit us in Thailand. We'd love to show you around, show you what God is doing, and celebrate together as He builds His kingdom.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sawadee ka.